Losers finals of SCS 195. First off, for fancy cloud dancers, we have the Friendfish, Watch a Goldfish, Gatling on the left, Light Carronade on the right. Their ally is the Amplifier, Lumberjack, Hades, Dual Light Flax on the Spire. For their opponents, Altruistic Armada, we have the Who Needs a Map, Hades, Dual Light Flax, Dual Banshees, no Artemis on this Mobula, and their ally, the Kudendal, Mercury, Lumberjack, Gatling, Watch a Shrike. We saw, I believe, the same pairing of ships last week, which ended unfavorably for Blue Team against, who was it? Was it? Let's not move the camera. You know what? I'm not going to check. I forget which map they brought this loadout on, but it did not work well for them. Now, Friendfish has moved in. Watch already taking down 3 of the guns on the Who Needs a Map. Hoot Endel has lost their balloon to the Amplifiers, Lumberjack. And now, Who Needs a Map is descending. If this Watcha connects before the armor is rebuilt, it's a little slow. Only about 15% permahull, but Amplifier is assisting from the rear, and it seems Coot Endel still kind of stuck in a repair cycle, though they did lose their balloon to the Heavy Carronade on the Shrike, or Lumberjack, excuse me, Lumberjack on the Shrike. They do not have a Heavy Carronade, so while the Shrike tries to keep the Spire engaged, Friendfish has now disengaged from the Mobula to go deal with them. And now Coot Endel totally disabled. No engines. Who Needs a Map and Amplifier duking it out. Blue Mobula now losing their balloon. Friendfish, good light carronade shots. Incendiary ammo fire ending the Coot Endel's balloon. They're totally disabled. Maybe we have an environment kill here on the Shrike. We do. Friendfish moving in for the ram. First kill of the game, but we might have a second here as Amplifier ducks underneath the Who Needs a Map. Barely able to stay alive long enough for Friendfish to move back in, and a solid Watcha connection, taking out the 3 long-range guns of the Mobula. And this is going to be a second point for sure. Friendfish, again, pushing the enemy ship into the terrain. And they're done. And unlike Ashen Scuffle, this is a much smaller map. So with red team positioned very forward into blue's spawn, the choice of spawn location going to be very important from Altruistic Armada. Friendfish is backing up to cover the southern spawn, and the other spawn point is about C4 to the north of this side of the map. And it does look like blue team is taking the farthest most spawn. And Friendfish in a position, Amplifier already a little bit forward. Goldfish is going to be able to catch up very quickly, already facing in that direction. I'm sure blue team realizes the Spire is already heavily damaged. And there's the spot, so they know where the Spire is. Friendfish, it seems, might be waiting to, never mind, we're calling for a pause from the referee. From the gunner on the Goldfish. Now, what I was going to say is it seemed like maybe their fancy cloud dancers were going to be trying to use the Amplifier as a bait. Because you see Friendfish has maintained their southern position. They're unspotted. Oh, I see. Okay. Apparently the captain of the Spire has disconnected, which would maybe... You know, I always try to come up with a strategic explanation for whatever the teams are doing, but it seems in this case the Spire was flying out into nowhere because the captain had disconnected. So, as we get that pause sorted out, I'll be curious to see. Hopefully blue team does identify that the Spire is heavily damaged, and even if it is due to a DC, the spot... I mean, they're pretty much wide out in the open, and once the armor goes down, they will die very quickly. Shrike is a fast ship, and they could capitalize on this, on the out of position Spire very quickly if they choose to. And in general, I think the Shrike could be doing a better job outmaneuvering the Spire. Gatling Hwacha will kill Spire very quickly, and because the Amplifier is bringing it's bringing 4 long-range guns. There's no close-range defensive option here. You sometimes see a mine launcher or even just a Gatling gun can be enough to dissuade a target from engaging on you with a Spire. But Amplifier has no defensive capability whatsoever, and it seems like a Shrike should be able to get the better of it. Just in a straight-up engagement, and with it now so heavily damaged, that's what I would like to see from Altruistic Armada. The Hwacha Fish it's good at disabling, but it's not a fast kill ship, so even if you dive, to use the parlance of the kids in the online video games these days, you dive the Spire, Friendfish is not going to be able to get a fast kill. So it's a pretty safe play for blue team. As the pause just about wrapping up. And despite there being no spots here, red team knows where blue team is stationed out. This is the only spawn that FCD does not have visibility of. So they know the direction that Altruistic Armada is going to be coming from. And already Friendfish charging in, they know they have to defend their ally Spire. Does seem like Sputnik has reconnected. And there goes Coot Endel moving in. How fast can they get this kill? Hwacha going to be coming out in about a second from the Friendfish. And now Gatling on the Amplifier. Spire is ducking down, trying to outmaneuver the Coot Endel. But Coot Endel is faster. It's able to keep up. Hwacha coming out. They did not get an armor break, so no fast kill for blue team. And now Friendfish is moving in, bumping the Coot Endel away. Spire is safe, but Friendfish is not. Dual Banshee, some unarmed light flax as well. 50% hull left on the Friendfish, 30% taking big damage. And now who needs a map? Switching focus to the Amplifier. They're going to lose their balloon. If they lose their balloon, I think that's going to be it. They're positioned here right in front of the terrain, and they're not going to be able to get past it. I don't think... Oh, maybe just... Oh, they're able to squeak forward. Although they don't die to the terrain, they're certainly going to die to the guns here. As now who needs a map moving forward for a ram of their own. One more tap finishes off the Spire, and blue team has taken at least part of the first step of this engagement. As Friendfish going for a ram too. Wow. Okay, well, that's the risk of bringing a Mobula for sure. It's a ship that does have it has a lot of firepower. It's very the guns are spread out. It's very resistant to Hwacha because it has 5 gun slots. It can bring a combination of close and long range. And it does have speed in certain movement vectors, but the one big... Oh, well... Okay, Friendfish is just going to crush everything in their way. Nobody can stop this red goldfish. It's unbelievable. Because the Mobula has such a wide profile, if they're unable to utilize the verticality to dodge an incoming ship, you can just kind of smash it against whatever. It's very difficult for a Mobula to recover from a fat ram. And Coot Endel here has taken a spawn to try to block out the southern escape for Friendfish. Let's see if Altruistic Armada is going to be able to capitalize, or if Friendfish is just going to smash his way back to its ally, smash their way to victory. Hwacha moving in. Who needs the map? Playing a little bit smaller here, ducking down, knowing what's coming. And Friendfish finally does go down. Finally one ram too many. And here comes Amplifier. Coot Endel gonna charge forward. We can get a easy dual focus here on this red Spire. Hades coming out. Armor is down. Hwacha connecting, unarmored hull. Down to 30% perma hull, and I think, yeah, Mobula is gonna be able to finish this off. Clean and easy. 4-3. All ships gonna be spawning back in with full health. that is the one downside of a ramming based strategy, is that if you take damage suddenly, every time you take damage during the ram kill, it increases the chance that you yourself will die in subsequent attempts. And certainly if your armor is down, you do not want to go for it. Redfish moving in the center map. Blue team, Altruistic Armada, taking the southern pass into red spawn. I don't think we're going to have any early spots because the cloud is blocking red team ships. But we might have the opportunity. Coot Endel is the fastest ship in this game, so blue team has a little bit extra scouting capability than red, although somehow somebody at the top of that spire got a spot on this strike. So, oh well. no surprises here from blue team. And I think they're just pushing, FCD pushing forward a little bit, seeing if the Mobula maybe lagged behind, and if they could pick it up for a fast kill. But no, blue team is sticking together. And pushing farther forward. Do they not know where red team is? Shrike totally out of position here. Who Needs the Map is spotted, but they are a little bit low, so it'll take a moment for Amplifier to fully engage. Friendfish, however, already in the fray. 2 guns down on the Who Needs the Map. It looks like Hades and 1 light flak. Hades back up now, targeting the spire. Coot Endel moving in. Hwacha taking down the opposing Hwacha of the Friendfish, and Gatling taking down the armor as well, and just nudging them up for a little bit of permahull damage. But Hwacha, of course, that Hwacha, the Coot Endel, not going to be doing any permanent damage to their opponents. And unfortunately, and Who Needs a Map has turned to try to provide that kill damage for their ally, expose themselves to the Amplifier, maybe hoping that the unarmed shots would not do enough damage, but 70% damage being chunked off the blue Mobula. And now Friendfish moving forward for dual engagement while the Coot Endel's balloon is down. And Fancy Cloud Dancers take the match. They will be moving on to the grand finals to play against Skyborn Rangers. Altruistic Armada. Better luck next time.